summer for the last 27 years in Naples.
Okay, here we go. So we're on 1, and pause thinking. We're on 2 and 3. Hello everyone, Dr. Rich Castellano here, facial plastic surgeon, here with Dr. Kristen Kent, facial plastic surgeon. Thank you so much for doing our interview today. And we just found out we're going to be neighbors. So you had your first office was in what part of Florida? Was
Naples, Florida.
In Naples, and now he's going to be coming up, so he's going to be in town, which is great because there's a lot of plastic surgeons out there, but really the ones that are so well trained to do what we do, it's just nice to be able to have someone there who can, you never know when you need help with something. So I'm glad to hear that you're going to be in the area. So tell us about your practice. You've been practicing for quite some time. What's popular in your practice now?
I think we have ever-increasing popularity of the non-surgical things. Obviously, when we didn't have any way to treat volume, we didn't talk about volume. Today, we equally need volume like we need lifting and removal. And so I think that my first 25 years was pretty much surgically inclined, and now I've kind of moved more towards the non-surgical side of things to complement one another and to give people, really rejuvenation in a better sense, not just tightening and removing.
Very good. So you've seen so many changes with what started out surgical, and now there's all these new innovations. Where do you feel what does the patient really need to focus on to figure out what's right for them? How do you like to talk to your patients about figuring out surgical versus non-surgical?
I think it all starts with what bothers them. Because clearly if someone has a lax neck, then it's likely surgery is in their future. But if someone has hollowness under their eyes and hollowness in their cheeks, surgery may help somewhat, but it's really not the right answer. So I think, like anything else in medicine, we start with what the patient wants and then what's really causing their problem. Mm-hmm. And then we move towards, what will fix their problem most patients want in the least invasive, the least downtime, and obviously the least cost. That's what they're looking for, and so I think those are the key factors, and I know that increasingly we're seeing younger and younger patients who are wanting preventative things, and I'm not sure how much we prevent, but at least they're noticing things earlier and earlier, and so we're treating things earlier, and that may delay somewhat some of the bigger things that we do down the line.
Sure, the earlier you start, the better the results, the longer you can potentially hope to make it last with these treatments. So with patients, really the market is expanding so much, and now that people are aware, they're realizing that they're not going to look crazy doing these treatments. It is very powerful to be able to offer them things earlier.
Absolutely.
People are about prevention. They don't want to wait until they have, down to here before they say, well, now maybe I better do something about this. So where do you feel, with your experience in your practice, and you still have many active years ahead of you, where do you feel your biggest challenge is now?
Well, I think, like always, the challenge is making sure that patients understand what we can and can't do without surgery, and what requires surgery, and also keep them away from the fears of being overdone. Certainly for me, living on the southwest coast of Florida, mostly Midwestern, most of those people go back and forth. They don't want to look overdone. I mean, no one maybe wants to look overdone, but you particularly don't want to look overdone when you're going back to Ohio or Michigan or Indiana. Maybe a little different if you spend your time in Long Island and Nantucket and places, or out in Southern California. Maybe everybody else kind of looks the same, but certainly where they go. So I think I have a lot of patients, and particularly their families sometimes, that are overly concerned that they're going to look overdone.
Right. And
so looking natural is essential, and I find most people want to look a better version of themselves, not necessarily looking different.
Very good. Thank you for sharing. So where can people find you? Where can they find out more about you?
Well, look on the website at TampaMed.com. I'm going to be working with Holcomb Creathen Plastic Surgery up in the Carrollwood, Tampa area. So definitely go to our website or give us a call.
Very good. We have over 100 cosmetic and plastic surgeons in the Tampa area, and we invite more in all the time because the demand is there and patients are looking for quality results, and there still are a lot of practitioners out there that are not as well trained, not as experienced, so the more qualified practitioners, the better. So looking forward to seeing you in Tampa. Thank you all for watching, and look them up, and more videos coming soon. We'll see you later.
Thank you.